really going to call them? Absolutely. I'll call every single one on there. Okay, you dial the phone, and then you hand it to them. There you go. I called. Okay, you talk to them now. All right, but the goal is to get them with names, phone numbers, and a schedule ready for the phone jam. Okay, so now they have plenty of people to call. They can't say I can't call anyone. All right, so I would say 30, and you tell them, look, if I'm going to make your phone calls, you better give me enough leads. Don't bring me 10 leads. Okay, go through your chicken list, go through everything, and give me all the people you're going to call. Okay, so I can set up your appointments. My objective is to get you to that number. So we're going to set up appointments. Say we are. We're going to get you some appointments this week. Okay, good. You're going to see me. I'm a master caller. I can call all 40 of your people. There you go. Dial, hand it to them. There you go. You're talking. Okay? So that's it. And then that's how you get them there. All right? So that's what happens on Tuesday. Now, what you also should do is all of you need to have that demo tracking paper. And what I'm going to be asking you from now on is the demos, like when time and date of all those people, of your people. You guys have to know, I just was telling Natasha this today, you have to know when times and dates of their demos. You guys don't have that many people to call, okay? And so we need to make sure we're using that sheet, okay? Just so the camera can see what sheet I'm talking about. Turn the light on. All right, so that sheet. So it has on there name, demo time, yes. What? No, you weren't here when I gave it out. I wish I gave it to you yesterday. It says name, demo time, CPO leads, and checked in. Okay, so it has a date. So you have Monday, Tuesday. There's 4 of them on a page, and there's 20 a possible 20 appointments per one. So so you say to them. So every time they get to say, oh, I have a demo on Thursday, you take 2 sheets. There's 4 of them. So you put Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then you say, okay, what day is your demo? What time is your demo? Okay, and then they know you're going to do that, and then you call them, right? Like you keep that on you all the time. Okay, you know, you just have to keep one piece of paper in your pocket. All right, and then randomly you pick the paper out and say, hey, look, I haven't talked to Mary yet. I haven't talked to this person. They had 2 demos today, and you call them and say, hey, Mary, you had a demo too. It's now 4 o'clock. How come I didn't hear from you? Okay, and so you know all their demos for the week. Anytime they say, oh, I got a demo, you just write it down. Okay, if they say, oh, it canceled, I go, well, then why didn't you call me and tell me that it canceled? Okay, so what did you do for that hour? All right, well, Mary, you need to call for each appointment. Whatever happens, you need to call me so I can help you. Okay, so we talked about getting a $200 paycheck. Beautiful. All right, so that's going to be a Tuesday PDI. Okay, so Tuesday PDI, find $200 paycheck. That's what we want every single person to get in the fall, and I would say even in the summer, anytime. If every rep can get at least $200, now the high flyers talk about more, but let's get everyone to get $200. They get $200 every week. They're happy. Mom's happy. They're happy. They don't quit. They don't talk about, oh, I got school. I don't have time. The only reason all these other objections come up that you guys have to deal with is because they're not getting a paycheck. If they get $200, $300 paycheck, they don't complain about not having time. Okay? They complain about not having time because they get a $50 paycheck, they had to come to a meeting, they had to talk to you, they felt guilty, they thought about Cutco all week. It's like, how do you not have time? You did 2 appointments. Well, you know, I got class and school, and so do I. So does everybody else. But the reason why they have that excuse is because they're not getting any money. So they don't have any money, so they're going to quit and go get a job someplace else. That's going to alleviate their time management problem. Okay? No, just the other job's going to hold them accountable to their work. All right, so here's what I want you to do. So on your roster, I wrote down. So every Tuesday, you should write down what you think. At a minimum, you should be able to get your team to for the week, or get each person to. So I just wrote down a minimum number for each person, which I'm going to go through right now. Okay, and that's the minimum number. Now you should talk to each person and talk to them about $200. And then when you get somebody who's a high flyer, they're up to $6,000 in sales. Then you can start talking about $300 or $400 check, okay, or bigger checks. But once you get them on demos, guys, everything else will take care of it. Now, the last thing I will say is you guys are not. Here's the main reason. Some of you guys are like, oh, my people aren't selling. Here's the number 1 reason your people aren't selling: not enough PCs. Shawnee did a PC the other day. Shiraz sold $800. Okay? So we have to do more PCs. You have to do more demo checks. Okay? So in your schedule this week, please put either on Thursday, Friday, or Saturday some PC times. And on Wednesday for the meeting, you have to sign up every single person on your team for a PC. And PCs are, you could do them during your office hours, as long as you're getting the office hour stuff done. You can do them outside the office. You can do them. I don't care where you do them, but you need to sit down and watch these guys' demos. Okay, and improve on their demo and teach them something new. Teach them how to drop down, role play. By the way, them doing the demo is just them role playing. That's all it is. Okay, so you just correct their demo. If you have to watch it, 5 weeks in a row, watch it 5 weeks in a row. So make sure for meeting, you need to have a PC sign-up sheet for your people. Here are the times you're available to do PCs, and a PC could be, hey, you're coming on a field training with me. Fine. Or you have a demo. If they say, oh, I got a demo at that time, I set up a demo. Great. Your PC is me going on your demo. Okay. You just need more contact with these guys. All right. Beautiful. All right. So PC sign up. So Tuesday, PDI. You talk to them. You get their information. You get them on a plan for $200 a week. Tell them how much they have to sell, and ask them if you can hold them accountable. You tell them how many demos you're going to need to do, and then you set up the whole, hey, I'm going to make phone calls for you. By the way, you can do this every single week. They're like, wait a second, you told me last week you're going to make phone calls, and you just got out the phone. Well, hey, I told you I was going to make phone calls. I'm going to do it again this week too. I'm going to do it for you every week. I'm going to make sure you make phone calls. Okay? During phone jam, you can just walk around and dial phones and hand it to people. I don't care. Get your little team together and say, here, dial here. Okay? Go talk. Call me when you come back when they need another one. That'll be your entire phone jam, just walking around and dialing numbers for people. All right? That would actually get them making more phone calls, by the way, because you're dialing them. I would get your little team together and say, hey, look, here we are. Oh, here, my turn to dial for you. Here you go. There's your call. Because they'll stop. And by the way, don't make any calls unless I dial it for you. That would be great during phone jam. Okay, bring it over to me. Every time you have to make a phone call, come bring me the phone. I'll dial for you until you're not scared to do that anymore. Because they're not making enough phone calls during phone jam, guys. All right. So let's go through the numbers.